She's very good. She's
So happy to have you here for a midweek edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This should be an intriguing contest. This is Brian Anderson with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And out on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. Taking a look at some numbers here for Josh Giddey.
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm and just hasn't been as effective as he'd like to be on that end. But this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back.
And now the opening lineup for Chicago. They've got Ayo Dosunmu, Smith out there with Buzelis. Then it's Patrick Williams, and it's Giddey in at the 1. And for Boston, the 2 J's, Brown at the 3 and Tatum at the 4. Derek White out there with Drew Holiday. And it's Porzingis in at the 5. All right, Grant, as we get geared up for the home stretch, what are you looking for right now?
Well, B.A., health is #1 for me. When teams have their full allotment of players is key. As we head to the playoffs, it's about attrition. Which team can stay healthy?
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
Yeah, try as they might, the defense can't stop Porzingis inside. He's too tall and too committed.
Now here's Smith. Back to Giddey. Clock at 6. Lays it up and banks it in.
And sometimes defenders just forget how tall Giddey is. I mean, the 6'8" guard is solid finishing inside.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Porzingis. Outside White. Over Giddey. Tatum passes to Porzingis. That one goes in. Porzingis has got his second basket of the night.
And given how tall Porzingis is, not many guys are going to block his shot, especially when he's this tall.
Back to Giddey. Smith with it. Here's the 3. Sinks it from distance.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The Celtics have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Outside Porzingis. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Dosunmu. It's Giddey on the wing. And out of bounds. Boston will have it. And a chance to see the latest edition of the power rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You look at San Antonio, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Seeing where the Celtics are, they've had a fairly inconsistent season so far. Always hovering around the same spot in the rankings.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
That's the shot you hope for, right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Stan, it's hard to believe, but the Bulls have not won a playoff series since 2015.
Well, look, Brian, it's hard to win in this league, and when you're rebuilding, trying to find the mix that'll get you over the top is a difficult chore.
Long way from those Michael Jordan glory days. So it's Boston now. Chicago making their last shot. Shot clock at 5. Here's Brown. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Their last encounter was in Chicago.
And that was a tough loss. 1 or 2 breaks go their way, and it's a totally different outcome.
Yeah, it's often a game of very slim margins, and those close losses somehow sting even more.
Here's White. Chicago making their last shot. Kick out to Brown. On the wing, Tatum. To stop the run. And the layup is up and in.
And guys, it's no easy task defending Tatum inside. You can body him up, bump him, he'll still find a way.
Marty will have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Leaderboard now to see which point guards made an impact on the boards this past month. Josh Giddey, number 1.
And that list tells it all. No other point guard this season can rebound like he can. He has a gift for getting to the right place at the right time.
Well, it really speaks to his talent for reading the floor and predicting the angles out there.
Now here's Dosunmu. 11 points for him last game against Denver. Here's Giddey. Denied by Tatum.
And there's Tatum's link showing up at the defensive end. What a play.
Chicago leading by 3. Dosunmu, pass to Williams. Out to the wing. Dosunmu outside. Outside Giddey. Back to Dosunmu. There's the 3. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. For Boston, they've gone 3 of 8 so far. Here's Holiday. No made baskets yet. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Personal foul.
That one drops. He ties it up.
The thing everyone expects from Holiday is elite defense, but you see his IQ on display all over the floor. He's constantly making smart decisions on or off the ball.
Here's Buzelis. 9 points in his last outing. 6 to shoot. The Bulls need to get off a shot. Dosunmu for 3. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Outside Holiday. Left side Porzingis. It's tipped.
When it comes to contesting shots, Buzelis is showing us that he's got great timing.
Outside Giddey. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up. Chicago shooting their first free throws of the evening. That free throw good from Giddey.
You can tell that Josh Giddey is one sharp player, not just in how he threads passes, but how he moves on the floor and gets around other guys.
Boston making a switch here. Horford's checked in. Collins, he's checked in for Chicago.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Pass to Dosunmu. And here's Smith. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Denver.
And he did a lot of work on the glass as well. He impacted the game on multiple fronts.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the offense.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
And he makes all 3. The Celtics have gotten 5 of 11 shots to go. Outside, Brown. Shoots over Collins. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Williams passes to Dosunmu. Smith outside. Takes the 3. Nails it from 3. Smith's got 10 points.
He's going off this quarter, a huge reason why this team is on top.
Outside, Brown. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday.
Well, Brown returning the favor. That 3 at the other end didn't sit well with him.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. The Celtics making a switch here. Pritchard's checked in. And so here is Chicago. Smith outside. Williams finds Collins. Here's Giddey. Just 5 on the clock. Off target from outside. For Boston, they've gone 6 of 13 so far in this one. Back to Brown. There's a screen. Puts up a 3. Another miss by Brown.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Boston's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken. But that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
Exploding off the floor. Give Tatum room and he will show off his athleticism at your expense.
Now here's Dosunmu. Hasn't got one to fall yet. Pass to Williams. Fires from deep. Nails it from beyond the arc. And the Bulls lead by 3.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Stolen by Giddey. Down low. Here's Collins. Left block shot on the way. Uses the glass that time. It's good. And it's a 5-point Bulls lead.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Now White. Last game for him, he had 14. Pass to Brown. Three-pointer. Hits the trifecta. Brown's got his second bucket on the night.
Well, when you're as polished and practiced a shooter as Brown, there's no reason to hesitate.
Giddey against Tatum. Denied by Tatum. Pritchard, pass to Brown. And Brown with the stuff.
Well, I'll tell you, Brown gets off the floor so easily.
And Giddey's got the ball here for the Bulls. They're coming off that loss against Denver.
Honestly, they were just outclassed in that one. We thought it would be a tough night for them, and it was.
Well, it's never fun when you're expected to lose a game. You just got to put it behind you, not carry it into the next one.
Chicago has gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. Pass to Smith. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense, given the situation. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Hauser, he's checked in for Boston. Outside Horton Tucker. Oh, they get a hand on it. Up top, Tatum. Williams defending. White for 3. Collins with the rebound. The Bulls have gone 7 of 14 and looking in control. Ball passes to Williams. Nice D from Tatum.
Yeah, credit the defense there, not allowing the easy layup.
Pass to White. Back to Tatum. Tatum slams it home.
And watch how Tatum navigates the contact. Just one of the many go-to moves for him in the paint.
Chicago trailing here. Ball outside. To halt the run. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. White for 3. Collins with the rebound. Chicago shooting 44% to start this ball game. Pass to Jones. Sinks that one from the post. 1:27 left in the first quarter here. Boston's gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Outside Tatum. Here's Pritchard. Really struggled in the loss against Houston. Shot clock at 6. Now here's Horford. From deep three-point range. That shot off.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
That's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Ball with it. Picked up by Tatum. Collins outside. And that misses. That would have put him up. And the Celtics shooting a 45% clip from the floor. Pass to Tatum. They set a pick. Back to Pritchard. And out of bounds will be Chicago ball. Some changes for Boston. Kornet's checked in for Jason Tatum. And it's Brown in for White. And a change for the Bulls. Ellis is checked in for Williams. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Jones, the pass to Collins. To the middle. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Buzelis has tremendous court vision for his age and is willing to make the extra pass.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. 15 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Pritchard. Still no points. Pass to Hauser. Here's Porzingis. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. 1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. Bulls out in front, up 3. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. This has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint, just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
Luke Kornet out there with Kristaps Porzingis. Then it's Jaylen Brown. Then there's Peyton Pritchard. And it's Hauser in at the 3. That's the Boston 5.
And he's such a big guy. Porzingis can just power through a foul and convert with ease.
Personal foul. First team foul. At the line with 1 shot.
Well, Grant, with all the parity and competition in the league today, there's still those teams piling up losses.
Yeah, B.A., and with teams like the Thunder excelling, it's almost like youth is no longer an excuse, but some rebuilds take longer than others.
Now here's Ball. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. To the inside. Brown with the steal. And they're on the break. Pritchard gets it to go. And the Celtics lead by 2.
Good fast-paced play there. It's much easier to find a shot when you beat the defense back.
Ball outside. Back to Jones. Collins right side. And Collins gets double teamed. Pass the ball. Shoots over Brown. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. And the latest update on All-Star voting. Not much time left. Only a couple more days to cast your ballot.
Oh, it's coming down to the wire. Some of these players are sweating it out.
You take a look at White. With how things stand now, it'd take a big change in the voting to get him into the top 10 in the East.
Yeah, much less the starting 5, but he shouldn't let that distract him from the honor of making it onto this list at all.
We'll be sure to update you as we continue to get results. So it's Boston now. Chicago making their last shot. Pass to Hauser. Porzingis, high post. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Using smarts instead of just strength, Porzingis uses the feint before attacking.
And he makes the first. Oh, he gets them both.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Pass to Buzelis. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Buzelis has got his first 3 points of the game. Boston trailing. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Brown against Ball. Brown passes to Hauser. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it go from 11. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Horton Tucker on the wing. And again, hits the Bulls from deep.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Pass to Hauser. And here's Brown for 3. And Brown knocking down the triple.
That's his third triple of the night, forcing the defense to extend out.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Celtics fans, please put your hands together and welcome to Center Court, Celtics Entertainment. Your crowd fans on the court is your basketball.
Boston with some changes. Jason Tatum comes in for Porzingis. And Drew Holiday is subbed in for Jaylen Brown.
Boston foul. Peyton.
Here stops Porzingis. He's checked in for Tatum.
Foul. First team foul. Now into the lineup for the Celtics. Number 8, Kristaps Porzingis.
Ball left side. Outside Jones. Six on the shot clock. Pass to Horton Tucker. Pulls up. Boston pulls it in. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule. They lost to the Rockets.
That's a game they'd like to put in the rearview mirror. They know they treated it a little too lightly.
Yeah, but what matters now is how the team responds to a loss like that. That's what makes this a big game for them.
And I like the mix of power and agility Ball uses inside. One way or another, he's going to get a shot.
Pritchard, the pass to Porzingis. They get the rebound. Cornette, count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Yeah, that's a nice hustle play, but boy, it drives a coach crazy to concede second chance point.
On the wing, Jones. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Collins, no good. For Boston, they've gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Holiday passes to Hauser. And here's Porzingis. Pass to Pritchard. Porzingis surveying the floor. To the right side. Porzingis with a screen on Ball. And they take the lead. Holiday's got 6.
Yeah, so poised. I mean, Holiday also possesses outstanding clock awareness in these situations.
Collins outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Celtics with the lead. Now here's Holiday. 6 points for him. Outside Porzingis. What a finish from Porzingis.
Check out Porzingis' energy. He's just relentless on both ends of the court.
And he commits the intentional foul. Al Horford's checked in for Boston. Tatum comes in for Porzingis. Smith, he's checked in for Chicago. Josh Giddey comes in for Jones. Ball with it. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Giddey with it. Now Horford defending. And he gets the bucket. Giddey's gotten his second bucket of the game.
How about Giddey just flicking it in? I mean, that's not an easy shot.
Here's Here's Pritchard doing some damage on the offensive end, putting up a little over 14 points a game. And out of bounds will be Chicago ball. Stretching the floor makes all the difference. Let's see which teams do the best job of it. Fourth, Boston.
Instead of just bombing away, they work hard to create good looks from beyond the arc.
White, he's checked in for Boston. Collins finds ball. Now Smith. Collins passes to Giddey. Rebound Boston. Richards got 4 rebounds in the game.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Tatum passes to Horford. Horford gets it done inside.
Yeah, Horford has gotten more selective with his shooting, but he's still very efficient inside.
Ball outside. Tries to spin move. Kicks it out to Collins. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got his 4th assist with that last one. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Celtics. When this game is done, they'll be off to New Orleans as they take on the Pelicans. That's the first of a 3-game trip out on the road for them. Chicago's gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Here's Giddey. He's on target from 8 feet out. Giddey's got 4 points this quarter.
Oh, showing off his moves. Giddey can be pretty sly with the ball.
After undergoing 3 ankle surgeries in 10 months in 2020 and 2021, Coach Zach Collins has bounced back amazingly.
He really has, Brian. And the injuries have really been the only problem for Zach Collins. He's got size, skill, and toughness. This guy is a very effective player when he's healthy.
His story is inspirational.
It is indeed.
The Celtics have gone 7 for 11 in the second quarter. Here's Pritchard driving inside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Pritchard's got his 2nd basket on the night.
Look, Tatum draws so much attention. Someone's bound to be open.
Collins a screen. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Some changes for Boston. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Horford, and it's Jaylen Brown in for Pritchard. Williams is checked in for Chicago. Dosunmu comes in for Horton Tucker. Now here's Ball. Outside Giddey. Smith with a screen on White. From deep, Giddey. Tatum pulls it in. Tatum's got his 6th rebound on the night. Ooh, strong take by Porzingis.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And so here is Chicago. Ball outside. Back to Giddey. The kick out to Williams. It's stolen by Holiday. Pass to Tatum. Outside White. Kick out to Brown. And so the ball out of bounds. Brown touched it last. Here's a look at what's coming up for Boston. On Friday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the New Orleans Pelicans. And on Sunday, they'll face off against Kyle Lowry and the Philadelphia 76ers.
And for that game against the Cavaliers, it's always exciting when you get to clash with the #1 team. These guys will be hungry to prove themselves in that one.
Buzelis is checked in for Ball. Pass to Smith. And here is Williams, defended by Brown. 5 on the clock. To the paint, and stolen by Porzingis. Now the Celtics on the move. There goes Tatum, taking it all the way.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Dosunmu. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Holiday looking for an opening. Up top, White. Wide open. Chicago with a rebound. Smith's got 4 rebounds now. From downtown, that one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey. Giddey's got 3 assists in the game.
Yeah, something Giddey has always done well is share the ball. Tough to miss that wide open man.
Now here's Holiday. He's got 6. 2 points. That one goes. Holiday's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Great touch there. It's just so tough to defend a floater.
Pass to Buzelis. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Third personal foul.
You were there, Stan, in Miami at the inception of Heat culture. Give us a taste of it.
Well, it's a little bit overblown in one way, in that everyone basically wants people who work hard and get in shape and compete. The difference maybe with the Heat is they just have a lower tolerance for players who don't meet their standards.
Ball no good.
A little hesitant. Maybe he thought the D was tighter on him than it really was.
White finds Porzingis. And they double up Porzingis. Tatum passes to Brown. Here's Holiday. Back to Tatum. 6 to shoot. Shoots over to Sumu. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Tatum's got 14 points.
Well, you know, there's still some value in the mid-range jumper, especially when it's Jason Tatum.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. He shot 2 free throws in the game. Made 1 and missed 1.
Shooting for Chicago. Josh Giddey. 2 shots.
The first one falls. No good on the second free throw. Boston leading by 5. Porzingis with a screen on ball. They kick it out to Porzingis. Oh, the deep ball from Porzingis.
Well, he's called the unicorn for a reason. Porzingis doing unicorn-type things tonight.
Williams with the screen from Pete Giddey. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound in this one.
Well, I hate to say it, but he hasn't done a lot to help their cause tonight. He's been a little erratic from the floor.
Outside Holiday, pass to Brown. The kick to Tatum. 3-pointer. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Brown's got his 6th assist of the night.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And here's Giddey. Shoots over White. And so it's Boston. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
And we welcome you to halftime. First order of business, time to take stock of the All-Star voting. And guys, I want to talk for a sec about the talent level in this league. In fact, I'd say it's never been better.
You sure about that, Ernie? I sense Shaq getting restless over there.
Hey, my mistake, big fella. Someone put crazy talk on the teleprompter. I was just, going along with it for giggles.
I'm not giggling, Ernie.
Come on, try it. Come on. I bet I can make you giggle.
I'm ticklish, Ernie. I'm ticklish. I don't want to
Come
I'm
on,
ticklish.
Changing focus now to that first half. A brutal game so far for the Chicago Bulls.
They're getting cooked from long distance. Defensively, they have to do a better job of closing out.
Yeah, especially these days. It's not enough to protect the paint. Got to patrol the ARC as well.
appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
Reminds me of the good old days. Feed it to the big and let him work.
The Bulls trail by 11. Second half underway. Here's who Billy Donovan's got on the floor. Patrick Williams out there with Buzelis. Then it's Smith. Then there's Ayo Dosunmu. And it's Giddey in at the point guard position. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Jalen Smith taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops the first. Hits them both. Now Holiday. Porzingis in the post. Covered by Smith. Oh, and Porzingis powers it home.
Well, just by hitting the offensive glass, Porzingis can pick up a lot of extra points.
Pass to Buzelis. Banked it in off the glass. Buzelis has got 5.
That's exactly what you work for, a high percentage look.
Tatum passes to Porzingis. White for 3. Rebound by the Bulls.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
And you look at Matas Buzelis. Size, touch, feel for the game too, Grant.
Oh, B.A., he's a connector. We all love seeing those offenses where the ball doesn't stick. He's a guy who keeps things moving, and the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Pass to Dosunmu. Now here's Smith. He's got 15. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Giddey against White. Outside, Brown launches it. Chicago with a rebound. Buzelis has got 4 rebounds in the game. The kick out to Williams. Launches a 3. Williams on the wing from behind the arc. Pure from 3-point range. He's got 9.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Outside, Brown. Pass to Porzingis. Brown against Williams. Porzingis sets a screen. Clock at 6. Brown, no good.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
Giddey with it. Give him 8. Looking to end this cold spell. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one on White. Stan, you've coached some great defensive anchors in your time. Who do you view as the best in the game today?
Well, Brian, you probably have to start with Rudy Gobert. But we've got guys like Brook Lopez, Jaren Jackson, Anthony Davis, and then we've got 2 young ones coming up that could be as good as we've seen in Wemby and Chet Holmgren.
And he's good on the second. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Here's White. Outside Holiday. Porzingis sets a screen. Snatched away. And here they go on a free run to the bucket.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Yeah, taking away the lead is never easy, but a rally like this is how you do it.
Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's Brown. Nifty move. He can't hit that time. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. Giddey passes to Dosunmu. And here's Smith. 15 points in the game. Outside Giddey. Tatum gets Smith. Shoots over Tatum. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Tatum.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
Yeah, all game long, they've been also playing well inside in the paint. Lots of points are coming their way thanks to them attacking the interior.
Now here's Holiday. Give him 8. Outside White. On the wing, Tatum. Misses, and the dry spell continues. The Bulls have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Dosunmu got a hand on it, and he gets it back. Outside, Williams. Outside, Giddey. Pass to Buzelis. Now here's Williams. He's covered by Holiday. That puts him in the lead. Buzelis has got 10 points in the game.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Outside White. Here's Brown. Williams defending. Baseline drive. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
Dosunmu outside. Pass to Smith.
That's just poor defense there. You can't give up these kind of looks from the mid-range.
Now Holiday. Give him 8. And he drives in. Buzelis grabs the board. Buzelis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Outside Giddey. Dosunmu for 3. This shot's good on the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got his 4th assist in this one.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Now here's Holiday, making a mark on the offensive end, scoring around 13 a game. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. Porzingis has got 20.
Well, there's a little old school from Porzingis, using that mid-range.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
There they are.
Some changes for Boston. Al Horford comes in for Porzingis. And Pritchard is subbed in for White. Lonzo Ball's checked in for Chicago. Jones comes in for Giddey. Ball left side. Smith outside. Inside. Jones misses. Celtics trail by 5. Right side, Tatum. Holiday passes to Tatum. Brown with a screen. Shot clock at 6. Tatum can't hit. Chicago leading by 5. Outside, Williams. Pass to Jones. Misses the layup.
Wow, missed opportunity from point-blank range. You got to make those.
Holiday blocked.
And blocks like this fire Ball's team up. They love watching him show some force on defense.
The Bulls making a switch here. Collins checked in. Outside, Brown. Tatum with a screen. Brown with it, guarded by Smith. Ball with a steal. And now the Bulls in transition. And there's Smith. That one's good. On the assist from Jones.
A massive reason they're winning. This guy hasn't missed a shot, not one.
Right side, Holiday. And Collins with the big block. And now the Bulls in transition. Here's Smith. Finished off the break. And it's a 9-point Chicago lead. All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for Chicago.
Well, I love how connected they've been defensively. They're right into shooters and piling up block shots.
And also attacking in transition has been working for them. We credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
Boston's gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling. Here's Pritchard. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Brown's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And so they choose to intentionally foul. And the Celtics making a change here. Hauser's checked in. And the Bulls also making a change. Horton Tucker's checked in. And so here is Chicago. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Collins. That shot off the mark. Nice D from Horford. Celtics trail by 6. Stolen by Ball. To the inside. Here's Jones. Ooh, rejected by Horford.
The veteran defensive instincts of Horford. He knew that shot was coming and gets there for the block.
Cornette's checked in for Holiday. Jones feels it out. Ball left side. Lots of room. And it's Cornette with a rebound.
Well, you couldn't ask for a better look. That's one he's got to knock down.
Pass to Horford. The 3 is up. Rebound by the Bulls. Collins has got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Horton Tucker. And he drops it in from the low post. Horton Tucker's got 5 now.
A mistake by the defense. You can't let Ball's teammates get open because he will find them.
Here's Pritchard, defended by Jones. Cornette passes to Hauser. And a miss there on the triple.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Jones finds Ball. Now here's Williams.
And that's his 4th. Getting into the danger area now. He's going to have to be a little more cautious down the stretch.
And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
He's got free throw attempts 4 and 5 here. And the first one at the line is good.
They're doing great work at the free throw line this half. That bodes well for their chances to close out this game.
And he makes the first, but misses the second. Celtics trail by 9. Back to Pritchard. A minute 53 left to play in the third. To the middle. Here's Kornet. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Kornet's got his second basket.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Outside Jones. Left side, Horton Tucker. From 12 feet. Let's go with a three. Chicago with a rebound. When this game is done, they'll be off to Toronto, taking on the Raptors. It's the second game of 3 on the road. Outside Jones. Pass to Williams. For 3. That's good. And it's Jones with the assist. Williams has got 13.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Here's Pritchard. Here's Kornet. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. Brown, he's checked in for Boston. Phillips is checked in for Chicago. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Kornet at the line with 1 shot.
Bulls leading by 7. Left side Jones. There's the drive. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Al Horford. Stan, when Trey Jones is on the floor, you can just see how easily the offense flows.
Well, Brian, he's the kind of point guard that teammates love to play with because his only thought out there is setting up other guys. He's not going to light you up with his own scoring, but he is a great facilitator.
Old school, traditional point guard makes everybody better.
You don't see many of those anymore.
Tipped!
Yeah, and they're fighting to get back. In this one, but unfortunately, he just keeps coming up empty.
Ball passes to Collins. Herder with it. Back to Horton Tucker. Jacks up a 3. Doesn't go that time. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Bulls out in front, up 9. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. It makes it look easy, but it's not.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. They've got Luke Kornet. Peyton Pritchard is out there with Jaylen Brown. And it's Walsh in at the power forward. That's who's in the game for the Celtics.
Woo! B.A., that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. Bull leading by 7. Now here's Jones. Pass to Horton Tucker. Collins a screen. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Terry. Takes a three. There's Ball with a three. And it's Cornette with a rebound. Cornette's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. You may be a little overeager.
And the jam by Brown.
My goodness. Brown with the massive throwdown.
Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. A few possessions into the 4th, just over a minute played. Outside Jones. Basket's good. And the Bulls lead by 7. This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
Cornette sets a screen. Second chance effort. Rebound by the Bulls. Horton Tucker, the pass to Terry. Now Ball. Left side, Horton Tucker. And Pritchard pulls it down. Pritchard's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Brown. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Look, that up fake is a great weapon when defenders are crowding you. Brown puts him in the popcorn machine.
The first free throw is good. Porzingis is checked in for Boston. Derek White comes in for Pritchard. And a change for the Bulls. Phillips is checked in for Terry. He's off on the second.
A talented scorer and versatile defender. The athletic Brown is a vital piece for this team.
Now here's Horton Tucker. Ball with it. Collins outside. On the wing, Jones. Ball outside. There's the triple. Drains the triple.
When you peek at Lonzo's three-point numbers, they illustrate how much time Ball's put into his shot.
Here's White. Beyond the arc. Hauser, that's good. Hauser's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Well, and as a fan of the game, you have to love these back-and-forth moments.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
That one's good for 2.
Cunning drive by White. He saw a hole and took advantage.
Jones, the pass to Ball. Collins a screen. Shoots from the baseline. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look for it.
White, good.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Chicago leading by 7. Outside Jones. The ball's knocked loose. White with a steal. And here we go. The Celtics on the run. A nice shot by Walsh.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Now here's Jones. Collins passes to Ball. To the paint. Outside Jones. High arcing shot. No luck on that one. Celtics trail by 5. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
I like that from White, attacking the heart of that defense.
Here's Ball. After the basket by Boston. And there's a 3-second call. This one on the defense.
At the line for the Bulls, Trey Jones. At the line for 1.
free throw no good, but they'll get the ball back here.
Former second-round pick, Jones has worked hard to carve out a role in this league, and he continues to look to improve.
Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. Holiday comes in for Hauser. So Chicago going with an almost entire new group here. Smith, he's checked in for Collins. Buzelis comes in for Phillips. Giddy's checked in for Horton Tucker. And Ayo Dosunmu subbed in for Ball. 5 to shoot. Here's Dosunmu. It's rebounded by Walsh. For Boston, they've gotten 7 of 9 from the floor in this fourth. Pass to Tatum. Knocked loose. Here's Walsh. Outside Tatum. And he can't get that one. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. Dosunmu for 3. Porzingis grabs the board. Celtics trail by 3. Here's Walsh. It counts! And the foul! That one on Giddey.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
The Celtics making a switch here. Hauser's checked in. And a change for the Bulls. Williams is checked in. And the free throw, no good. For Chicago, they've gone 4 for 10 in the fourth. Pass to Buzelis. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Hauser.
To the floor from the Celtics. Number 0, Jason Tatum.
Dosunmu, right side. Here's Buzelis to snap the cold streak. That shot, no good. They are so close to taking the lead.
This is one of those games where momentum is key.
Here's Walsh. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Chicago has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Giddey passes to Dosunmu. Here's the pick. Pass to Buzelis. There's 5 on the clock. Dosunmu with it, hounded by Tatum. And again, no good by Chicago.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. Shot selection hasn't been there, but of course that one was just crazy.
Here's White. On the wing, Holiday. Giddey defends. And here's Tatum. Buzelis. Tatum can't hit. And a foul call. Looks like he had a clear path to the basket. They'll get 1 free throw and they'll keep possession here.
Second team foul. Shooting for Chicago. Buzelis.
And he knocks down the first one.
Yeah, the skill set the rookie Buzelis has is really impressive. A tall, slender forward who is very crafty and versatile to be so young.
Dosunmu, pass to Smith. Giddey with it. Now guarded by White. Over to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Buzelis. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to go. On the wing, Holiday. He's covered by Dosunmu. Now here's Holiday. He's guarded closely. Outside White. For 3, Porzingis. Chicago with a rebound. Williams has got a rebound number 5 here tonight.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Giddey against Holiday. Looking to get it going. And the shot goes. And the Bulls lead by 5.
Giddey continues to work on improving his offensive game, including his mid-range jumper.
Now White. Pass to Holiday from the corner. They get it again. Here's Walsh. There's Tatum with the 3. JT for 3.
Well, that's his first 3 here in the second half. Gotta think he'd like a few more of those.
Not sure why he committed the the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
For the Celtics, Luke Cornett, Sam Hauser.
Here's Giddey. And they cash it in right away with a quick shot. Giddey's got 4 points this quarter.
When his team needs him, Giddey steps up. And you love to see a guy with that kind of fire.
Pass to Brown. Brown draws the double. Here's Hauser. 4 on the clock. Here's Tatum. Tatum showing off the strength.
Hey, you need some points? Tatum is your guy.
Timeout called by Billy Donovan. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Porzingis, he's checked in for Cornett. And Drew Holiday is subbed in for Hauser. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Billy Donovan was just reviewing the plan with his team. He told the team he has complete faith in them, saying, we're right there, now we just got to make that push and really take hold of the game. We can do that. To me, it looked like his players are on the same page with him. Guys, back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
Oh, man. Massive points from Buzelis. Yes.
Brown passes to White. Outside Holiday. Second chance shot. Porzingis punishing inside.
Well, you see the trust they have in Porzingis. Timely basket.
Now here's Dosunmu. Right side Giddey. Outside Williams. 3 Smith. Boston pulls it in. Porzingis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Brown passes to White. Porzingis sets a screen. Here's White on the drive. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that. Put so much pressure on the defense.
And Chicago has possession. Following the bucket by Boston. Smith against Porzingis. Outside, Williams. Lets it go from deep. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense on.
Now here's Tatum. To take the lead. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Strong take by Tatum. Just daring the defense to foul.
Jason Tatum.
Ooh, knocks down the clutch free throw. Now Horford's checked in for Boston. So he gets them both, and it's a 2-point ball game.
In a tight game, this is who they want taking these shots.
White against Giddey. Down low. Here's Smith. The kick out to Williams. The 3-ball. Oh, he buries it from outside. Timeout.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. All right, guys, how do you see him managing the next possession?
This is where your coaching is so important. They need a really good play now.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count.
switch here. Porzingis is checked in. Seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Porzingis with a screen on Williams. Brown passes to Porzingis. Count it!
Huge points from Porzingis. With his massive size, I like going to him.
Billy Donovan. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Obviously not a lot of time to work with. What do you guys think we're going to see?
This is where your coaching is so important. They need a really good play now.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count.
Sumu. That's to Giddey. Oh, offline.
And you have to try to make something happen. I mean, they have to be aggressive at this point, even if it's risking a foul.
And no good as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. And he does get the second one. And that ties this game up.
Well, they had a chance for the lead right there, but we're all evened up.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. Tatum with it. With Ellis. Time expires. We're going to overtime. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. With us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this game. Here we go. They've got Williams. Dosunmu is out there with Josh Giddey. Then it's Buzelis. And it's Smith in at the center position. White with it. And it's Giddey picking him up. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line.
Well, look, if you're trying to slow down White, you first have to match his activity level.
Derek White at the line for 2 shots.
That's good from White. White hits them both.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting.
Dosunmu outside. Back to Giddey. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one on White.
I like seeing Giddey challenge defenses like this, making them compromise in the process.
First free throw is good. throw's good from Giddey. The Celtics shooting it well, almost 50% from the floor. Outside Holiday. Outside White. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. And the Celtics lead by 3.
Look, shooting off the catch is something White's become really good at.
Giddey passes to Williams. Back to Giddey. Williams with the screen. Shot clock at 5. Three-pointer, Buzelis. And that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest.
I think it's great to see that kind of confidence in a young guy like Buzelis.
Here's White. Outside Holiday from deep. And Chicago with a board. Smith's got rebound number 11. Pass to Buzelis. Now Smith. Defended by Porzingis. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
There's movement right there. He's got him.
He misses the free throw.
Jalen Smith, 2 shots.
And he sinks the second.
He does enough to give them the lead. Every point critical here with the game in the balance.
And here's Holiday. Pass to Brown. Porzingis with it. Here's Tatum. And it's Giddey with a rebound. And Giddey has got the ball here for the Bulls. They've led by as much as 10. Williams with it. Sumo on the wing. Off the mark there with a 3.
Well, he's just not himself right now. He's getting decent opportunities like this one, but just failing to convert.
And this is what makes Brown so dangerous. His ability to slice and dice physical defenses to pieces.
Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range since regulation. And timeout is called by Billy Donovan, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. We're in overtime if you just joined us. 2.5 minutes through it. Pass to Dosunmu. 4-3. He buries it from 3. And the Bulls lead by 2.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Porzingis with a screen on Giddey. White with it. Guarded by Smith. Holiday from long range. Buries it from 3.
Huge bucket by Holiday there. His team really needed that one.
Giddey against White. Pass to Williams. Now here's Smith. 6 to shoot. To the paint. It's deflected. Now here's Tatum. He's closely guarded. Soft touch off the glass. Tatum's got 26 points.
Terrific job of challenging the defense there by Tatum.
Giddey passes to Dosunmu. This one for 3. Boston with a rebound. 1:20 left in the first overtime period. Pass to White. And here's Brown. Back to White. Here's a 3. No good.
Well, he competed for that rebound. You love to see him getting in there and scrapping for the ball.
Williams' shot is good. Boston's gotten 2 of 4 three-pointers to drop in overtime. Outside Tatum. Porzingis passes to Tatum. Porzingis sets a screen. Tatum with it. Covered by Smith. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. Chicago with the ball. It's a one-point game. It's Giddey on the wing. He's guarded by White. Pass to Buzelis. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
And at 6'10", Buzelis is becoming a very difficult cover for defenses, especially when he's aggressive and trying to score.
He gets the first, and that ties this game up. And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives him a lead.
And just incredible confidence at the free throw line. That is how you win close games.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. All right, what are the considerations at this late juncture?
This is where your coaching is so important. They need a really good play now.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count.
Boston now. Brown finds Tatum.
Timeout. Big time bucket. Tatum stepping up as a leader. And coming through for his team.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. How do you think this is going to play out?
This is where your coaching is so important. They need a really good play now.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count.
They caught a second win.
They really did, and it was wild. Everything it took just to get to the extra period, and then their surge at the end.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Jason, with you guys being such a young team, how do you continue to improve to reach your potential?
We got to watch film. I mean, we did a lot of good things today. A lot of things we could have done better. And we just got to be focused, composed, play with a lot of poise, and we'll be fine.
Poise normally comes with experience, but because you're so young, you're finding it early. Congrats.
Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We hope you enjoyed our broadcast. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Kristaps Porzingis.